God will disrupt your comfort. He will disrupt your comfort to change your life. See, a lot of people don't understand that, like, when things start to fall apart, that is the greatest recipe for things to actually get better. It's like you feel like you might be losing something, but in reality, you're being redirected. It's dangerous to stay in the comfort zone because when you stay in the comfort zone, you keep playing it safe. You keep settling. Like, comfort keeps you stuck. And like, you can survive in comfort. Like, you can, but it's almost impossible to grow there. A lot of people are living the same life on repeat every single day. And it's not because they can't change. It's because they're too comfortable. They're too conditioned. They're too conditioned to do anything different or to give something else a chance. You start to settle for just enough. You start to just be okay with your circumstance. You start to settle for just enough money or just enough peace or just enough progress. You gain this mindset of just getting by. But deep down inside, you know that you're meant for more. You know that God has promised you more. You know God has put more in you. And when you start to really accept that, that's when things start to shift. That's when things start to really, really take off. When you stop being okay with less and you stop settling for lack, that's when things start to really, really take off for you. Because when God is ready to take you to the next level, He'll start removing the things that you've been depending on. He'll start removing the things that have kept you stuck. Like, out of nowhere, things are going to stop working. Opportunities are going to disappear. The things that felt safe and the things that felt stable, they start to shake, they start to crumble because God is about to elevate you. And when things start to get like shaky or people start feeling stable, it creates a lot of fear and anxiety. And I get that. I understand that when you get used to doing one thing all the time, and you know that even though it's not what God promised you, but it's been getting you by, you get attached to it. You get attached to it. But at the same time, if you want more, you have to let go. You have to create the space. When things start to crumble in your life, when things start to get shaken up, let it go. So that way you can create some clarity. Because there's a moment where you have to stop panicking. You got to stop panicking. You got to stop operating out of fear. Instead of choosing fear, choose peace. Understand that God is with you. Understand that this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's all about your perspective. It's all about your mindset. It's all about the way that you see things. Because what feels like a setback is actually trying to set you up, and it's not going to make sense in the moment. Like, you're not going to be able to see the full picture. You're not going to be able to see the full picture right away. You're not going to have all the answers right away. But that's where faith comes in. Because faith begins where understanding ends. You're not going to always have proof, and that's okay. Because sometimes all you have is that feeling or that voice that's in the back of your head that won't leave you alone. That voice that's pulling you, that's urging you to try. That voice that's telling you to get into your purpose. That voice that's telling you to give that idea one more chance. And most people, they ignore that because it doesn't feel safe, because they don't have proof. But you don't need proof. You just gotta start. You get proof as you take action. You get proof as you take action. Because let me tell you this. Look, playing it safe is a risk too. Like, that is a risk as well. People think that when you take a chance, that's the only risk in life. When you play it safe, that is a big risk too, because you take the risk of staying in the same loop over and over again. You take the risk of never becoming who you're supposed to be. It's the risk of staying stuck. That is the price you pay when you don't take the chance. You gotta take the chance. Like, you cannot step into your next level while holding on to your old life. It just doesn't work like that. At some point, you gotta let something go. You gotta let it go, because alignment requires separation. Like some habits are going to have to go. Some people are going to have to go. Some environments, they gotta go. Not because they're bad, but because they're not meant for you on this next journey. You're about to elevate. You cannot carry all of that dead weight. You can't. You gotta let it go. You gotta stop holding on to things that God is trying to remove. Because every time you hold on to it, every time you keep your hands full, you don't give God an opportunity to put more into your hands. You can't receive if your hands are full. You just can't. Like, letting go creates space, man. It creates space and opportunity. Like, when you let go, when you open up your hands, more things can flow to you because you're not holding on to what doesn't serve you, literally. Like holding on creates so much stress and anxiety because you're trying to figure out how everything can go with you. Everything is not meant to go with you. It's just not. You gotta stop. You gotta stop trying to hold on. You gotta stop trying to think that life is just happening to you. It's happening for you. There's always an opportunity in your obstacle. There's always something to learn or something to gain. Even when it's uncomfortable, there's something to learn and something to gain. Like, you have to get to a point where you understand that discomfort is not punishment. Discomfort is a signal. Discomfort is an opportunity for you to grow, to move. Like discomfort shows up in our life to tell us that, hey, I'm here to grow you, to stretch you, to push you beyond your own limits. Discomfort is actually that one thing that's going to push you forward if you allow it. So now the real question is, are you going to fold or are you going to trust? Like, are you going to step fully into faith or are you going to step back into lack? Like, are you going to run back to what's comfortable or are you going to run into what's calling you? Because you would never become your next level self if you keep choosing comfort over purpose. Like, God is here to disrupt your comfort. If you came across this video, this is your sign. He is here to elevate your life. So stop playing it safe and take the risk. Trust the process and become who you're called to be. Like, be who you're supposed to be. Trust the process. Peace and love. I'm out.